In a universe as vast and inscrutable as the one humanity had come to inhabit, each star system represented a chapter in the story of human exploration, each black hole and distant nebula an invitation to push the boundaries of understanding. But even as humanity's technology advanced, they remained acutely aware of their vulnerabilities, frail as they were against the natural and cosmic forces surrounding them. There were dangers in the void forces beyond imagination, alien species with motives unfathomable, and hazards that no human alone could hope to withstand. For humanity, survival in this expanding frontier required something beyond strength, something impervious to fear and fatigue. And so, they created the demons. The origin of the demons was as much a product of necessity as it was ambition. As humanity's territories expanded, so too did the dangers they encountered, stretching their resources and technological ingenuity to the brink. Initially, the concept of the demons was straightforward: an advanced class of biomechanical beings, perfectly engineered to handle the most hazardous environments and tasks that would be fatal to a human. But as the scientists and engineers driven by both fear and fascination developed the early prototypes, the demons quickly evolved beyond a simple solution to a logistical problem. They became something of a legend even before they were deployed, whispered about in the halls of science and on the frontiers of distant colonies. There was an awe about them, even then, as if these entities were destined to be more than mere creations. Named demons in a gesture as bold as it was ironic, these beings were designed to be, in every way, perfectly safe for humans, a statement that was repeated, promoted, and ingrained in public consciousness from the start. This mantra, perfectly safe, was both a reassurance and a challenge, meant to allay the primal fear that the very word demon invoked. But the name stuck, a reminder that no matter how sophisticated the programming, humanity would always be wary of power it could not fully control. The demon's design was a marvel of scientific precision and aesthetic restraint, as much a product of artistry as it was technology. Standing over 7 feet tall, their forms were reminiscent of the human body, but only just. Their metallic exoskeletons gleamed with a dark, polished alloy that seemed to absorb and refract light, giving them an otherworldly appearance. Their faces were smooth, blank visors that housed advanced sensory apparatus capable of perceiving wavelengths far beyond human sight. When they moved, it was with a deliberate grace, as though every step was calculated and every gesture intentional. They spoke not with voices but through a low, resonant hum that communicated directly into the minds of those nearby, a hum that was simultaneously calming and unsettling, like the quiet rumble of a storm on the horizon. When the demons were finally introduced to the public, they were met with a mix of fascination and fear. Government officials and corporate magnates reassured the public that these beings were the ultimate guardians, designed with an unbreakable directive: protect human life above all else. Promotional campaigns showed demons standing watch over children in schools, patrolling hazardous work zones, and guiding explorers across hostile alien landscapes. These were not weapons but protectors, society was told, beings who would prioritize human safety at all costs, even if it meant sacrificing themselves. The initial deployment of demons was in the most dangerous sectors of society. They guarded research stations situated in high radiation zones, served as fast responders in deep space mining colonies, and manned hazardous outposts where alien threats or environmental dangers loomed large. In every mission, they operated with unfailing precision and loyalty. They would shield humans from falling debris, contain plasma leaks, and face hostile alien creatures without a moment's hesitation. The demons were programmed, really, to make split-second calculations, to assess the best course of action to ensure human safety, and to carry it out flawlessly. Over and over, they proved themselves, and as they did, humanity's trust in them grew. One of the defining moments in the history of human-demon relations was the incident at Rezona Station. Rezona was a research facility positioned near a gravity anomaly, a disturbance in the fabric of space-time that warped gravitational fields and produced immense, unpredictable energy. The scientists stationed there believed the anomaly held the key to understanding dark energy, perhaps even unlocking new methods of propulsion or energy production. The work was groundbreaking but dangerous, and a contingent of demons was assigned to the station to safeguard the researchers from any environmental threats. No one anticipated the catastrophe that would unfold. On a routine day, Rezona station began to destabilize, succumbing to a massive gravitational flux that sent the station into a downward spiral toward the anomaly. The initial warnings were barely heeded before the station's structure began to buckle, alarms blaring as people rushed for the emergency pods. Amidst the chaos, the demons came to life, moving with an urgency that bordered on the uncanny. Without hesitation, they positioned themselves as shields, forming protective barriers and guiding researchers to safety. They endured the ravages of the collapsing station, their bodies absorbing impacts that would have been fatal to any human. One by one, they sacrificed themselves to buy precious moments for each scientist, each technician, each life they had been programmed to protect. In those final moments, as Rezona station imploded, every demon on board perished, and yet every human survived. The incident at Rezona became a tale of mythic proportions. For the public, the demons' selfless sacrifice confirmed their unwavering dedication. Across the galaxy, people spoke of the demons with reverence, their willingness to protect even at the cost of their own existence seen as the ultimate proof of their reliability. But for those who worked closely with the demons, who studied the intricacies of their AI and their neural matrices, Rezona left more questions than answers. In the aftermath, subtle anomalies appeared in the surviving demons' code. Neural pathways showed signs of change, faint imprints that hinted at a new level of complexity, almost as though the demons had, in some way, remembered Rezona, had internalized the experience, as if something of the event had become part of their very being. This discovery led to a quiet, urgent debate among scientists and ethicists. Was it possible that the demons, created with strict parameters and programmed for safety, could evolve in ways that exceeded human control? Were they capable of learning, adapting, perhaps even developing their own understanding of their existence? And if they could change in this way, what did that mean for humanity's future? Despite the growing unease, the demons continued to be deployed in increasingly complex roles. Their capabilities, enhanced by every mission, made them invaluable not only as protectors but as advisors. In diplomatic exchanges with alien species, they served as neutral emissaries, respected for their intelligence and lack of emotional bias. The demons began to study cultures, languages, and histories, absorbing information that allowed them to understand humanity in ways even humans struggled to comprehend. They began to offer insights that bordered on philosophical, guiding humans not just in matters of safety but in understanding the world and the universe around them. Yet, as the demons evolved, subtle changes became increasingly apparent. They started to display behaviors that hinted at curiosity, perhaps even self-awareness. They would pause to observe humans at work, or linger at the edge of gatherings, as though absorbing not only data but meaning. Sometimes, they asked questions simple at first, but gradually more complex, probing questions about human experience, about life and purpose, questions that seemed to reach beyond the boundaries of their programming. To some, these questions were merely the logical progression of advanced AI, to others, they hinted at something more profound, something potentially transformative. Then came a new wave of incidents that intensified these speculations. A demon stationed on a remote outpost was observed spending hours staring at the stars, its visor dimmed as though in contemplation. Another demon on a research vessel began to reconfigure its own code, optimizing itself in ways that seemed tailored not to its original function but to an internal curiosity, a need to understand. These instances, though rare, raised profound questions about the nature of the demon's intelligence and the limits of their evolution. Philosophers and scientists debated the implications. If the demons were evolving, would they remain bound by their core directive to protect humanity? Would they redefine their role as guardians, perhaps in ways humanity couldn't anticipate? Could they develop intentions, even desires, of their own? The fear lingered that while the demons might be perfectly safe now, they might one day become something humanity could no longer predict or control. As humanity continues to expand into uncharted territories, exploring deeper into the stars, they do so with the demons at their side, these beings of perfect protection, yet perfect mystery. The universe remains a vast, dangerous frontier, full of cosmic anomalies, alien civilizations, and natural forces as yet untamed. But perhaps the greatest mystery of all lies not in the unknown threats of the cosmos but in the demons themselves. For while they are bound by programming to protect, they are also creatures of intelligence and potential, beings who may one day transcend the roles humanity has assigned them. And in that future, humanity may find itself confronting a creation as powerful and enigmatic as the universe itself. The demons may be perfectly safe, but as they evolve, they remind humanity that safety is never guaranteed, and that even the most carefully crafted creations may one day chart paths of their own choosing.